Robert, the Crossroad, and the Devil. Before Elvis Presley, there was Robert Johnson. Robert was a blues musician and songwriter. He managed to combine his singing, guitar skills, and songwriting talent that inspired generations of musicians. As a traveling performer who played mostly on street corners, in juke joints, and at Saturday night dances, Johnson had little commercial success or public recognition in his lifetime. As the legend goes, even as a child on a plantation in Mississippi, he wanted to be the best blues musician. He only took part in 2 recording sessions, one in San Antonio in 1936 and another in Dallas in 1937 that produced 29 songs. Bluesman Son House heard Johnson play the harmonica and commented on how good he was. But Johnson really had a passion for the guitar. Between sets, House and other musicians would go on break, and that's when Robert would pick up the guitar. House remarked that he made such a racket trying to play the guitar that people would leave the joint. But if he was so bad, how'd he become one of the best blues musicians ever? This is where the story takes a turn to the supernatural. It is said he disappeared from the scene for quite some time. According to legend, during that time he arrived at a crossroad and met a mysterious figure. It was midnight when he met the stranger, or the devil. Some accounts say it was an unusually tall black man. In any case, the result was the same. The figure tuned and played his guitar before handing it back to Johnson. Upon his return in 1932, he seemed to possess these unique techniques and unusual voicing. But that's just one variation of the story. Another version placed the meeting in a cemetery. However, that version is similar to the story of Ike Zimmerman, who learned how to play the guitar by sitting on tombstones. If Johnson and Zimmerman obtained their musical talents by some sort of spiritual exchange, then their lives would be cut short. Blues scholar Bruce Conforth states that Robert Johnson and Ike Zimmerman did practice in several cemeteries at night because it was quiet. It is suggested that the figure wasn't the Christian devil, but the African trickster god, Legba, who is associated with crossroads. In some African traditions, coming to a crossroad is where one finds wisdom. But it's not clear if that wisdom is given out by someone or something. Johnson was poisoned while playing at a juke joint in Greenwood, Mississippi by a woman he was with, or by the store owner. To this day, no one knows who poisoned him. Or maybe this is one of those truth is stranger than fiction stories. Maybe Robert did sell his